Hello, everybody. My name is Mr. Roberts. I'm your WIN teacher for this cycle. Today, we're going to be working on our claim evidence reasoning skill and just kind of the format itself, because that'll help us prepare for the Jeffrey City stuff. And so, just to kind of start off, we're going to answer the question, to what extent is the rainfall in Ames changing? And so, I know it doesn't look like there's much on here, but if you scroll down, there's actually a data chart. And so, looking at this data chart, this is annual rainfall, so how much rainfall is occurring in a single year in Ames. So this is 1893, this dot, 1896 here, 18, and so on and so forth, right? So like it seems like every 3 years we have data on this chart. Um, and so as you look at this chart, you are going to come up with a claim. You're going to think like, okay, what is actually happening here? And to what extent is the rainfall in Ames changing? So basically, like, is the rainfall changing? Yes or no? Um, to what extent means like it can be somewhere in the middle, like it's kind of changing, not a whole bunch, like it's not changing at like a significant amount, something like that, like, or it is changing it to a significant amount, um, but it's not just a yes or no. It's like a yes or no, but also kind of why. And so that's what I want you to put in here. Like, to what extent is the rainfall changing in Ames? And this claim should just be a single sentence that answers that question above. So that's what you're going to do just in this first box here. For the evidence section, since we already have the evidence down below, you can leave that blank. And then for this last part, we have reasoning. So the reasoning is like the most important part. It takes your evidence, or in this case, this chart, which is your data, and it's going to connect it back to your claim and explain why your claim is correct. And so, just like how if you were to try it and have an argument with somebody, like the more connections you can make between data and your argument or your claim here, the stronger that argument is going to be. And so, what I'd like you to do is write 3 full sentences that explain how the chart below, this one here, supports your claim. Whatever you say is the answer to this question. So, for instance, if I said, no, the rainfall in Ames is not changing to a significant degree, then I would look down here and I would look at my annual rainfall and I'd say, well, we see like these dots across all of them. Like it looks like they're staying pretty much in the same spot. And so I would write that down here. And so like the other one, like maybe this red line has something to do with like helping you with your answer. Like what does that red line mean? Um, and so maybe you might be able to include something about the red line in here. Or maybe you might be able to say something about like how close the dots are, kind of like at the front end and at the back end, and how that would impact your claim here. And so thinking of ways in which this data chart down here can support your claim, the stronger or the more connections that you have, and like the better that those connections are, the stronger your argument is going to be. So these are, you really only have this claim and this reasoning box to work on today, and then the rest of the time is yours to work on Jaffrey City with your partners or to get caught up. And if you have questions with that, I will be in the WIN. I think it's like the shared science WIN classroom, I think is what it's called. And so I'll be in that Google Meet. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to help you out. But I will talk to you then. Have a good day.